What is a stock dividend? A stock dividend is a dividend paid by the issuance of shares of the capital stock of the payer corporation. The term stock dividend is defined as including any dividend paid by a corporation to the extent that is paid by the issuance of shares of any class of capital stock of the payer corporation, as set out in subsection 248 sub 1 of the Income Tax Act. A dividend which is paid in the form of shares of another corporation is a dividend in kind, and not a stock dividend for income tax purposes, as explained in Revenue Canada's Interpretation Bulletin IT 67, Taxable Dividends for Canadian Resident Corporations. A stock dividend also needs to be distinguished from a stock split. With a stock split, there is an increase in the number of shares accompanied by a proportional decrease in the legal paid-up capital per share, so that neither the total amount of legal paid-up capital nor the total amount of surplus available for distribution as a dividend is altered. With a stock dividend, there is a distribution of shares accompanied by a capitalization of retained earnings or any other surplus account available for distribution as a dividend. The differences as between stock splits and stock dividends and their distinct tax implications is set out in Revenue Canada's Interpretation Bulletin IT 65, Stock Splits and Consolidations. Variances in corporate laws of different jurisdictions can impact whether or not the acquisition of previously issued shares in its capital stock without canceling them or restoring them to authorized but unissued shares, and to subsequently resell such shares constitute a stock dividend. The rules governing the cost of shares received as a stock dividend and the amount of a stock dividend are set out as subsections 52 sub 3 and 95 sub 7 of the Income Tax Act, and in paragraph C of the definition of amount in subsection 248 sub 1. For stock dividends received from a Canadian corporation, the amount of a stock dividend is taxed in the same manner as an ordinary taxable dividend. As such, pursuant to subsection 52 sub 3 of the Income Tax Act, the recipient of a stock dividend is deemed to have acquired the shares at a cost equal to the aggregate of A, the amount of the stock dividend, and B, where an amount is included in the shareholder's income in respect of the stock dividend under subsection 15 sub 1.1, the amount so included. Stock dividends from non-resident corporations and foreign affiliates have different tax implications as noted in Revenue Canada's Interpretation Bulletin IT-88R2, which also describes other aspects and variances related to stock dividends. For legal work pertaining to stock dividends and other corporate tax planning strategies and transactional matters, contact our law firm for a confidential initial consultation. Thank you.